Limitless. When you believe, there's no limit to what you can achieve. You come to Midland for an education, but you will leave with so much more. We're a small campus with big opportunities, and whatever you need, we'll help you succeed. At Midland, it's your future, your way, with our support every day. Midland University. It's bold, it's an experience, it's family, it's limitless.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Grand Island Central Catholic High School. It is All-Star season officially as we kick things off for the Striv coverage of the Dinsdale Automotive Striv All-Star Classic. Eric Allgan and Tony Chapman with you. And, Tony, we start with our girls tonight, and we've got some of the best girls literally from across the state. It's one of the fun things about doing the Striv All-Star Classic is that we can get coaches and athletes from literally one end of the state to the other, including we're happy to have Sydney in the house today.
From Elmwood Murdoch to Sydney on the same team, E. So you've got two really good players from Elmwood Murdoch, Lady Fromm and Tatum Backmeyer. And then you've got two standouts from Sydney that made the Class C1 state championship game, Katie Ramsey, and the hurdler, Chloe Arons. So this should be fun. And then that Cadillac team with Coach Kelly Cooksley, they're really, I think, loaded with athletes. So it'll be interesting to see how this one goes. D1 volleyball player, Carolyn Mazer on that team. McKenna Yates, the prolific scorer from McCool Junction, who's going to go play at Hastings College. And then just a lot of athletes out there, too. Avery Hurlbrook from Grand Island, or from Holdridge, a three-sport standout. Avery O'Boyle, the state 2-mile champion, and a softball player at Concordia. So just some really fun athletes that are going to be fun to watch. This should be a good one.
Multi-sport athletes is something that is it's a topic every now and then that kind of pops up, especially on social media, but we really kind of get to see a little bit of everything. Like you said, state champion hurdlers, we have softball players, we have volleyball players going off to college. Should be a lot of fun. But right now we need a microphone on Bobby Mills, who will be running us through our player and coaches introductions.
Dinsdale Automotive and Striv Sports All-Star Basketball Game. The girls are up first, so without further ado, let's meet both teams. First up, the visitors, the Cadillac All-Stars. Number 1 from Liberty High School, Peyton Tricks. Number 4 from Liberty, number 4 from GICC, Avery O'Boyle. Also number 4 from Aurora, the name not to go. Number 13 from Hastings, Texas, Ryan Sabatka. From Seward High School, number 13, Anna Stutzman. Number 20 from Central Catholic High School, Carolyn Mazer. Also number 20 from Woodriver, Macy Peters. Number 22 from Broken Ball, McKinley Toby. From McCool Junction High School, number 30, McKenna Yates. With us tonight from Seward's lovely Hibbert. The Cadillac All-Stars are coached by the great Kelly Cooksley. Assisted by Karen Toby, both the Broken Ball. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the Hyundai All-Stars. From Garden High School, number 2, Paige Martin. Number 11 from Lincoln Lutheran High School, Gerald Ruby. Number 12 from Elmwood Murdoch, Radiant From. From Barney High School, number 3, Holly Straka. Number 14 from Northwest High, Haley Current. Also from Northwest, number 23, Paolo Stevens. Number 23 from Alma, Riley Scott. And number 25, Sydney Redwood, Gail Ramsey. Number 8 from Sydney, Tyler Shaw. All right, girls need to stand up, shake hands, and let's play basketball.
And if Bobby says let's play basketball, by all means, let's play
We're
basketball.
going to do it, yeah.
The Dinsdale Automotive Strive Sports All-Star Classic. How do we get here to this point? Well, step one is to have your school be in approximate vicinity, and sometimes the line moves a little bit, just every now and then, to the city ish of Grand Island. The second way to be able to be nominated for this game is to be part of the Strive Schools community. So if your school is on the Strive platform or uses some of our educational products, we consider you to be one of the Strive schools and eligible to be nominated. So emails go out to all of the coaches of the Grand Island-ish area and our Strive schools, and coaches nominate their players, and there's a selection process. Tony has some good input on the girls' side. I'd put a little input on the guys' side, and we try to put together some rosters of some guys and gals that want to do a great job. And now we're ready for opening tip. And Tony, these are the two shortest people we've ever had jump for the opening tip.
Tritz from Waverly against Backmeyer from Elmwood Murdoch. That was awesome.
So the Hyundai All-Stars with the ball first. They are in their own white uniforms, while the Cadillac All-Stars play in their own road uniforms. So that's why you see all of the multicolors. It's kind of the basketball version of something that we'll see in a couple weeks, and in fact tomorrow with the Shrine Bowl and the Sertoma 8-man game. You see all the helmet stickers for the guys. This is the girls' version and basketball version.
Lainey Fromm triple. She got the assist there from her teammate Tatum Backmeyer, and good rebound there from Haley Brandt from Northwest off the first miss.
Spin move in the lane for Toby. Missed it a second time, but there is Carolyn Mazer to clean up for the Cadillacs.
I don't know who put these teams together. It was me, but I feel like I shorted Tyler Shaw's team here a little bit, so it'll be interesting to see how this goes. A little more size for the Cadillac All-Stars here, so we'll see how it goes. But I do also have it on good. Kelly Cooksley said he's never won an All-Star game, so we'll see. I guess he's like 0-37, so we'll see how this goes.
Well, perhaps the great equalizer also on the floor is, as you see it as they go across, now it's on the far wing, is that giant number 4 on the floor. And yes, if there is a shot that goes up within ish range of that number 4, we're going to give you all 4 points.
All 4.
And you never quite know, because it's an all-star game. I've seen a 5-point shot that we just threw up 5 on the board and said,
just went over.
Sure, why not? This is a 3 from the left wing for Backmeyer. That goes out of bounds, and we'll go back over to the Cadillacs.
No real special rules for this thing, as we get going tonight. Both you will notice there won't be any out of bounds plays underneath the basket, so we're not drawing plays up. They'll go to the side, and hopefully we don't have too many fouls in this thing. That's kind of what we're after. As Anna Stutzman hits a nice little left wing triple there.
Yep. So 5-3. That is the Cadillacs on top of the Hyundais right now. And, of course, we'll have GMC and Chevrolet for the guys coming up after this, because we got to make sure we get all of the right brands.
Correct.
Available
here's a four-pointer.
At Tom Dinsdale Automotive, and just short.
Like that shot there. Like that shot from Fromm.
You know, we had instigated that 4-point shot with our own Strive All-Star Classic when we did that, the second time there in 2016. And I think we went a few years before someone finally actually hit one.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of fun when you see one go up early in the game anyway. And then you'll also have the coaches come and they'll say, well, our first shot's going to be from 4-point range.
Yeah, yeah.
So that didn't happen today, but still fun to see.
You could see there the athleticism of Chloe Arns as she got that steal and kind of attacked the basket. And good pass there.
On the back.
Haley Brandt on the board. Nice pass there from Backmeyer. Elmwood Murdoch, Backmeyer in front, have been really good for the last few years here. Another great back. Look at that basketball right there.
Like they've been playing together for a long time.
Yeah.
Back to Backmeyer and Elmwood Murdoch.
Yeah.
They've been good for a while.
Yeah, we had, I think, Katie Ramsey, nice drive there. We had I'm losing. Their coach is going to kill me.
Elmwood Murdoch?
Yeah.
Paul Dwyer.
Yeah, Paul Dwyer coached our game a couple of years ago,
He did.
I think. Yeah, and they've just, he's built together a really nice program. We see him a lot in the summer. If you're going to various tournaments in the summer, they really work hard. And Katie Ramsey's already got 4 points here for her head coach. So that's kind of cool that Coach Shaw gets to coach these kids one more time. Now, inside story here is that Kelly had his team camp today at Broken Bow. So Sydney was at team camp in Broken Bow today. So these guys have been going at it kind of on the all day today and having a little fun. So,
well, and if I'm not mistaken, Jay Wirtz, who's going to be coaching Rylan Garrettson in the guys' game, they had a team camp as well today.
They were
so
at Norris,
they were trying to figure out, hey, if we play in certain times in the morning, can we be out in Grand Island in time?
Yep, line change here as we are 5 in, 5 out. So 10 girls for the I'm going to get this
for the Cadillacs.
For the Cadillacs, and 11 for the Hyundai. So new 5 here each way. You'll see Yates on the floor, Sabatka, O'Boyle, Peters, and Noctegal for. Then it's got Whiteman, Scott. Both the Carneys. Oh, Riley Foles a 4-pointer. Let's give it to her, Riley Scott. All right, there we go. Oh, good run there from Sabatka on a pass from Yates. Kind of fun here now, Eric, is you've got some kids who played together a little bit, summer basketball, Gracie and Riley. Riley's going to shoot another 4-pointer. Gracie and Riley played together for me in CNBA, and on the other team, on the McKinney Yates and Ryan Sabatka played together on the Heartland team that plays in the summer. So that's kind of cool for these kids to get together one more time. And rebound there from Noctegal.
Ripped out of there by Luby of Lincoln Lutheran.
Luby, a good one. She's I believe, is going to go to Concordia and play for Coach Olson there. They've got a really great program. So
have they been good for a while now?
Yep, one of the good ones. You got Avery O'Boyle on the we mentioned her already, going to play softball at Concordia, but also part of that great GICC team they had this year that lost to Sydney in the state semifinals. And then Avery was a Class C 3,200 meter champion. Just a great running season she had on the track. So really good athletes on the floor right now. Noctegal, I believe, a really good softball player too for Aurora. Macy Peters, a 3-sport athlete. So a whole bunch of good ones. I think Yates was a medalist in the Class D 400 at state.
Right.
So Sabatka, I know, a thrower for St. Cecilia that qualified for state, and then she got a triple there. Good.
Yeah.
Bring the post out.
You were worried about the post being too dominant inside, but when they start stepping out, then it's like, well.
Kelly also told me that they were going to shoot a lot of threes, so I'm sure we're going to have at it tonight. This will be fun.
This is McKenna Yates.
Good move there.
You missed that one, but you talk about prolific small school scorers. She shouldered the scoring load for McCool Junction pretty much all 4 years of high school.
Yeah, she's as good as it gets, small town version. Oh, we're going to have a foul. Boo. McKenna's going to Hastings College to play basketball, so Coach Douglas there really had a little better season this year. They've got, they had Bailey Kissinger transferred over from Kearney, and so really starting to build that one back up. They had a really a national championship caliber team when COVID hit, and so that was too bad that that happened, and they've been down a little bit since then. But I really feel like maybe they're getting things back together at Hastings. So it'll be fun to watch them over the next few years. And McKenna will be a girl who can really help the Broncos, I think.
About 3:18 to go here in the opening period. Hyundai's in their whites and the Cadillacs in their dark uniforms.
Good move there.
Good step through for Luby.
Luby has that band uniform that I don't like where you can't see what number it is, but thankfully she's the only one, right? He will be able to just know who she is.
And was it this year as the last year?
I think so. There's 4-pointer for McKenna Yates.
Literally the National Federation of High Schools had to step in and say, you know what, that is not going to work anymore. As Noctegal knocks one down.
Us old media guys, they took our side and said, hey, you guys can't see those. That's fine. We'll ban them. Here we go. This has been a pretty good first quarter, I think.
We've been
so
up and
far.
down quite a bit. Plenty of time yet. 2.5 minutes to go. We are playing 12-minute quarters, so that's a little different than usual. As Noctegal puts another one in there, she's got 4 here in the opening period.
Another good take there from Ruby. This has so far been all-star defense, which is exactly what we want to see. So we'll take this if we can. Last year, I still give Coach Smith and Coach Kaczynski a little. I'd like to rib them still a little bit on all the defense they tried to play last year in this game. That game, I don't think either team got to 60. Hopefully we can move that one up a little bit, move it up a little bit this year. It looks like we're on a little better pace so far. Take there from Straka.
The other thing that has always struck me about this all-star game, and when you put really kind of any all-star game, but especially this one together, for the most part, the guys and girls that are in this number one option, right? And they garnered so much attention from another team's defense, and they had to do – sometimes they had to do different things that, in a game like this, they're not asked to do, like run through 4 screens to try to get yourself open. It's just like, well, I'm open because – one other person drove and 3 people had to collapse. So it does change the way some people actually get to play all of a sudden in this type of a game.
That's exactly right.
The no-look that time and the layup laid in by Riley Scott. So 6 points on 2 shots. You don't get to say that very often, at least not from the 4 and 2 variety. And that one last touched by Yates on the way.
The other interesting one we have tonight is our 2 GICC girls got their road blues on. I was ribbing them about that when we were having team pictures, and they're like, we like the road blues better anyway, so they were kind of happy.
They were okay with it.
They're kind of happy that they're on the on the north bench tonight here.
Well, if we really want to.
4-pointer here.
Wow, a little contact even. If you really want to, Tony, Taylor did dig out of the basement the old orange and blue Striv All-Star uniforms. So they are available for some.
Not me, I can tell you that much.
My kids were very excited to get a couple sets today.
Absolutely, as they should be, for sure.
Time winding down here, and going to get one more shot up. Riley Scott's got it.
That's Ramsey.
Ramsey, excuse me. Yep, Ramsey.
Good quarter.
Excellent, 21-20. Great pace, great scoring. Love to see it. We'll take a little break. We'll come back to Grand Island after this for the Dinsdale Striv All-Star Classic.
Go get it, Zach! Thunderstruck!
Back here in Grand Island at Central Catholic Schools, the full production going on, Tony. I don't know if have you been around us to see the full production when it's all set up now?
I mean, it's the worldwide leader right here, if
Basically.
I do say so myself.
Basically,
yeah.
Quinn and Layton on our cameras up top. We have Mason down on the floor, and we have Mitchell from Kearney who's directing us. Hoosier, our very own Hoosier, running a little bit of everything. Hoosier's running the scoreboard. He's running Wirecast. He is also controlling what is showing on the video board, including that three-point shot.
Wow, impressive. Anna Stutzman, watched her make a lot of shots for Seward this year. She still can shoot it, so that's good. Avery Hurlburt got kind of caught up there, and then Katie Ramsey dribbled on the end line. So it looks like Cooksley might have made him say, hey, you can guard him a little bit harder. Maybe they're between quarters, so we'll see.
So now we're going to get like a 5 to 7 quarter? Is that
yeah,
what's
we don't
coming?
want one of those. A little screening motion here.
Transition basket.
Good hustle
Can't
there.
go, and now another chance to run. Bounce
One
it up
on two.
for Toby, who can't quite get it to go. But then that's going to go back.
Off Chloe Irons there, it looked
Yep,
like.
it's going to come back to the Hyundais. Carolyn Mazer is out there. There's a good shot of Kelly Cooksley, the head coach at Broken Bow.
Program builder, man. He's just done such a good job there.
What we haven't even talked about is golf team.
Yeah, they've been decent, haven't they?
Was it 3 in a row?
I think it's four.
4.
But, he's just a van driver on that deal. Don't be fooled by any golf prowess from Coach Cooksley. But like any great coach, you think what he brings so much enthusiasm to his programs at Broken Bow, both golf and girls basketball. They've just done a great job, and program really gets behind there. They're going 4-pointer there for number 4 for Avery Hurlburt there. They're going to say ish in the vicinity there. And I think they might have put that on the – oh, no, that's right, 27-21, yeah.
Yep. 27-21 with the Cadillacs on top.
Scoreless here so far for Coach Shaw's team.
Yeah, a little 7-0 run.
That'll end it right there, Laney Fromm. No, excuse me, that was Backmeyer.
And that was on the other side, so I think we're saying just 3 there.
I think we're going 3 there, so, 24. So they make a run here. We got wholesale substitutions coming.
Yeah, it's kind of like hockey, right? We're just every couple minutes, send a new 5 out there.
Good look there for Ramsey. Kind of the fun thing, too, is you've got good run there
pass and transition.
Yeah.
Carolyn, part of the Ruby 5. That was a fun story to watch throughout the year, and I always loved reading the newsletter, Tony. So
thank you.
For those people who maybe didn't follow GICC or kind of hear about that, tell us a little bit about the Ruby 5.
Well, Coach Kevin Mayfield, who's done a great job, here at GICC for the last few years. He literally knew it going into the year. They had 5 players. You see 2 of them tonight, and Avery O'Boyle and Carolyn Mazer, but they truly did not sub. I mean, when the game got out of hand just a little bit, they would sub. But when I wrote the story about them, Kelly Cooksley now calls the timeout, which
gets the subs in.
Yeah, you can't call timeouts in all-star games either. So Ty Shaw, he's got the advantage so far. But to go back, the Ruby 5, they played 5. They had Brindle Moody, who's an all-state player, is a junior, another great 3-sport athlete if we're talking about him, and then Maggie Herbeck and Anna Tibbetts were the 5 that they played, and they went at you and they didn't sub, and they beat some really great teams. Obviously, a great game with Sydney in the state semifinals where they come up just short, but they were one of the few teams to beat Lincoln Christian's
right.
2 losses were to GICC and to Sydney, and you just don't see it very often. I mean, even at the Class D1 or D2 level, you're going to see somebody come in and spot somebody some minutes.
Couple minutes here and there.
Yeah, But they literally were they were literally having games where every starter would play 32 minutes and then some. And you know what was really unique, too, about it is that their bench was so engaged. I mean, they had great kids on the bench, too. And, you know, even though they weren't necessarily out there, you could tell that they were an important piece of what they were trying to do. And so it was really a testament to what it's like being on a team in high school athletics. I think it's really fun.
Well, and good coaches will tell you that, you know, the 5 that you put out, whether you sub them or not, they get better every day when they walk into the gym because of the next 5 anyway. And so it just happened to work out that, hey, it was those 5, that first 5 was the only ones actually playing. But and I could probably guess that those 5 that were playing would also tell you that the next 5 in practice were pushing them just as hard as anybody.
Yep, absolutely true. Absolutely true.
Yates misfires just a little bit high there for O'Boyle.
I love McKenna Yates' game, man. I mean, it's just, you know, she got the little bit of an it factor. You know what I mean? That's just kind of how she has always played. And
well, dear old dad was not a bad athlete himself. Played football at Nebraska Wesleyan. Sabatka steps into one.
You can tell summer legs have maybe caught up to us a little bit. The ball's not quite getting to the rim. When we shoot it, we got a 4-pointer. Oh, no, we're going to get the drive. Yeah, she maybe went one step too far there, did Livy. She had a little floater, maybe about a little 4, 5, 6 foot floater, or a jump ball, I guess.
And a jump ball.
Yeah. There we go. That's a good look.
Oh, that's going to
hustle there from Macy Peters.
Yep, going to stay with the white squad.
Yeah, you know, Macy was a great player at Wood River. You can just tell she's kind of physical body, good post. I think she'd been playing since she was a freshman. They won the Lou Platte Conference tournament this year, and really pretty good season. Unfortunately, they got kind of in a loaded sub-district, and we're getting pooped, E. I think we need Gatorade or a drink of water here. Reset our legs. Maybe we sub a little more often. We'll see how it goes here.
We'll see how many bubblers Taylor bought. Need a Prime maybe? Hoosiers got some Prime. I got a Celsius. So we've got all sorts of caffeine if you need it.
A good post up here from Sabatka. Good defense. Really good defense there from Haley Brandt.
You know, for some of these girls, this can be it. We've mentioned that there's plenty of them that are going to be playing college athletics, and not all of them in basketball. But for some, this is kind of like one of the last times that you'll be like, hey, I'm playing competitive basketball.
Right.
And you know, you always have that, and it's always a little more special when you've got your teammates around you, and it's that last time, whether it's, you know, on the floor at Pinnacle Bank Arena in Lincoln, or it's in the gym in sub-districts, stuff like that. It doesn't really matter, but to be able to put your uniform back on and kind of say, yeah, let's try to get after this one more time. You don't when you get to be of a certain age, which is closer to what you and I are, you really start to appreciate, man, this is a lot of fun.
Yeah. I mean, these all-star games are just really good. It's even fun to, like, you know, it got here at the girls reported at 3:30, and they practice, and they basically practice together. The coaches just kind of put them together. That's some shooting contest, but, you know, they played, you know, whatever. If you're my dad, you called it 3-on-2 continuation. These get some people call it 11-man fast break. They just did that. They played 3-on-2 full court for probably 20 minutes, and they were all having a blast, high-fiving each other and just playing. And I mean, that's what it's all about. Whether it's a game like this or an 8-man All-Star game or a Shrine Bowl or whatever, that's what's really fun about these opportunities for these kids, and meet some new people and reconnect with some people you've played with before. It's really fun. Now we're starting to score a little bit. They've decided that closer to the basket is better here.
Yes.
For a little bit. So that's kind of
one extra dribble, not the shot.
Yep.
Although McKenna Yates has never turned down one from up
good
there.
one there.
That's okay. We'll allow that one.
Oh, they're giving her 4. They're
all
giving her
four?
4.
Okay.
Wow.
We're generous. That is our third
Very generous
four-pointer of the game.
officiating. Very, very generous officiating there from my man Craig Roop. So
O'Boyle has it poked free.
a little backcourt defense here. What's we got going here? Luby's picking up.
Harley Straka gets the basket there. She's got 6 points in the quarter. We are
Oh, Carolyn's got to pull that.
square at 35.
She's got to pull that one. There we go. There's a 4-pointer off.
You did put that out there a little ways,
Yeah, but it's
I think it's where we usually have it.
I love the no call there. We one foul? Is that where we're at?
1 or 2, I think, yeah.
Yeah. I think you could have deleted your foul column there.
Well, it's just a carryover from the regular season.
Yeah,
I also
yeah,
have turnovers listed, but nah.
we're not keeping track of those. Who knows?
Did Coach Cooksley just say, "Run that play we drew up"?
Yeah. I don't
like
think
that
was it. I don't think that was it, but we better make sure we send him a copy of this thing because he'll love us for that.
And I need to ask him, what's it like coaching with your superintendent?
Yeah.
Not many.
An NSAA board of control.
Board of directors,
member.
yeah.
You're like,
that's high on the food chain.
yeah,
there.
high on the food chain. Yeah, way up higher than he or you or I are. Cool. Really cool. Really cool deal for Darren to get to sit and coach McKinley one more time before she goes off and she'll play at Peru next year, so that'll be fun. Brian Sabaka, worst shot in basketball, foot on the line.
Right. That's a 4-pointer. That's just off the front again. That was from Backmeyer.
Going to get a block and be outside line out of bounds here. Let's see if they run that play they drew up again
right
here on the sideline.
The other interesting thing about All-Star games sometimes is the shoes, Tony. We don't get the team shoes for the All-Star games, but we have there's a lot of pink on the feet out there.
Yes, there is.
Just noticing this.
So Coach Shaw has told me that Katie Ramsey is a prolific rodeo champion.
Really?
Yes, and so I don't know the whole story there. I should have got that before the game. You know what I mean? That'd have been probably good work for a color commentator to do. But I'm not a good color commentator, so good move there from Avery Hurlbert. She's a really good athlete too. I watched her run the 800 at state, and to me, that's like the worst race in America now. Like 800 runners are
the 800.
It's like a sprint
and
anymore.
300 hurdles are to me they are, and who's definitely not a track guy.
Great pass
are
there
the
from
two
Mason
worst,
Peters.
the worst possible races, or the most difficult. Because a 400, you've got kind of different gears, but you don't have a long time. The 100, 110 hurdles, that's pretty much a sprint, ton of technique. The 800, though, it's not a mile. It's not that sprint with the different gears. It's just, it's so tough.
Totally agree. And then you watch Wes Ferguson run it, my man.
Right, and then he's just gliding, just like he's on rails or something.
I had talking to Wes's dad over the last couple of days. Next weekend, Wes will be on your NBC Peacock affiliates running the New York Grand Prix against all the pros, and then he'll be at the U.S. Olympic Trials at the end of June.
Awesome.
Hayward Field. So really cool stuff for Wes.
Final seconds, first half.
Oh.
Skips off the side, and we have reached the halftime
half.
break.
First half.
Cadillac 39 and Hyundai 35. We'll let the girls sit down for a few minutes. I don't know. We might go 10 minutes. We might go less than 10 minutes. So
we'll see what they put on the clock.
Don't go too far as we have halftime here of the Dinsdale Automotive Striv Sports All-Star Classic. We'll step aside and we'll come back after this.
Go get it, Zach!
Limitless. When you believe, there's no limit to what you can achieve. You come to Midland for an education, but you will leave with so much more. We're a small campus with big opportunities, and whatever you need, we'll help you succeed. At Midland, it's your future, your way, with our support every day. Midland University. It's bold, it's an experience, it's family, it's limitless.
It's thanks to you that we're where we are today. We're proud to watch these communities grow because they're our communities too. Our neighbors, our friends, it's where we live. These are all our hometowns. And no matter what, the people who will continue to serve your needs with the hometown support you know and trust are just down the street. Cornerstone Bank, growing together.
Pump up your day.
Pump up my day.
Pump up my day.
Pump up my day.
With Pumped Up Rewards, you can save big on every gallon of gas just by fueling up, and even more by visiting our stores.
Do I have to?
No, just sign up. It's automatic.
Okay, good.
Sign up today at pumpandpantry.com.
At Tom Dinsdale Automotive, we believe that it's important to give back to the community that has supported us for so many years. That's why we're proud to support Central Nebraska high school sports programs and all the talented athletes right here at home. Visit Dinsdale.
Cadillac 39, Hyundai 35 here at the halftime of the Dinsdale Automotive Striv All-Star Classic. Guys action coming up after this one, but Tony, some fun stuff. We had a little bit of a lull there at the start of the second quarter. Kind of the summer set in for just a minute, but we're back. We got the flow going again and ended up 19-14 in that second quarter.
Yeah, I think you said it. I mean, we got a little tired here, so it'll be interesting to see how this third quarter goes. I think if I'm the coaches, we might get a little more liberal subbing going on here. Maybe try to keep them a little fresher. So it'll be interesting to see. How these teams kind of keep the pace up if they can, and we'll see. I think we get in the low 70s here. Now we're playing 10-minute quarters. I think I said 12 earlier, so we were just at 10. So that's probably plenty, quite frankly, to be honest with you. So we'll dribble handoff screen. Boy, Cooksley's drawing up plays at halftime. Wow.
And we get a step back three from Macy Peters that comes up short. And the Hyundais bring it ahead next. And just out of bounds there was Arns.
Good look ahead, though. Man, what a hurdler she was.
Mm-hmm.
Special talent. You get to that Class B state track meet, and you look at it and you go, well, there's the Summit League meet for next year. You got Stodden and Thomas going to South Dakota, Aislinn Krafka from Northwest going to North Dakota State, and Arns going to Omaha. And already so many great athletes from the Eastern Midlands Conference in Class B are already at those schools. So four-pointer. Ooh,
that was right on line.
That's a pretty good look there.
We had a good angle at that one.
Yeah, we did. We got to shoot that one. The old back tap from Honest Stutzman.
Yep. Peyton Tritz picks it up.
Good extra pass there.
Kick save.
Pretty good play there from Straka.
Right.
Just to at least make the whistle blow, right?
That one's a three.
Peyton Tritz.
First points of the evening for Peyton.
You know, Peyton's on that Waverly team that beat Elkhorn North there late in the season and kind of shocked everybody. And I think Peyton might have guarded old Britt Prince, and you can kind of tell that she'd be kind of a little bulldog, can't you?
Yep.
They'll give her that.
I think we were all putting up fours at that one.
It appears the officials have gone with the hands up but fours to signal that they're going to call it a 4-point shot.
Well, you mentioned Britt Prince in Class B. What a run for Britt, and you know, it was kind of fun, like, to watch the evolution of how they played, right? It was like, wow, this girl's really good. Like, if you hadn't been around in the junior high stuff, right? Mm-hmm. And you got to see her at state as a freshman, wow, she's really, really good. And then it's like, wow, she's still really good. And then you just got to see, as more and more of a national spotlight came on her, like, wow, she's still just Britt. And I think that's pretty cool to see. We'll see what happens when she's in Lincoln.
Yeah.
But it sure, what we've seen so far doesn't seem like she's going to be anything but Britt, which is pretty cool to see from a Nebraska girl.
Yep, a special player, but and you know, the other thing I think Britt would tell you is she was surrounded by special athletes too. I mean, Sydney Stodden Sydney Stodden's a Division I track athlete, and McKenna Murphy obviously is going to go play at Colorado State, I believe. And then you look at last year, you got Grace Haney, who's playing volleyball at Purdue.
Right.
So, I mean, they've just of course, I'm leaving out. Reese Booth.
I was going to say there's another one
who's going to Northern Iowa to be a setter there. So, I mean, just really good, just really great athletes at Elkhorn North. Special group, and you talk about how they're being a brand new school, and I think what we're seeing too is Gretna East is going to be able to pull that off too after what they did on the soccer field this spring. So
what I don't follow a ton of soccer until we get to state, but what I saw
a good one from Macy Peters.
from Sonora Defini was just like
yeah, she's special.
Crazy.
Yep, she's special. Good cut there.
Was that last
pass
one
from Haley Brandt.
Was that last one Peters?
It was Peters for 3, and then Luby just makes the 2. Yeah. Yep.
Trying to keep up.
Trying
scoring.
to keep up. There's a 3 for Kenny Yates. There we.
And we got a substitution.
Oh, I love it.
Yep.
I love it. They didn't make him call timeout there. That's good.
Might need those later in the game.
It's good to see that when everybody comes off the floor, they're smiling like, oh, thank God. Thank God somebody else is coming in here. It's a little bit different than the games in February and March where they're like, hey, what are you taking me out for, Coach?
Right. Carolyn and Avery are just like, we get to sit down. I don't even know what to do.
Right. Milan. Ooh, good look.
Tracks it down herself.
Double bigs here with Mazer and Sabatka both in. So we'll see how Coach Shaw and the Hyundai All-Stars handle it. Are they going to see if they can shoot them out of it? Good pull up there from Ramsey. That's a good recognition to not take it all the way into Mazer there.
Katie Ramsey with 6 points and a 48-45 lead for the Cadillacs in the dark uniforms.
Pull up 3 here. Good post up there. Good help defense from Noctegal.
And she takes it away. Hurlbert on the
good drive
all the way. Avery has 10 points.
She's played a nice game.
She has. Avery joins Harley Straka as the only 2 in double figures. They both have 10. Milan's 3 bounces off.
Oh, good rebound and pass there. Oh, good look, kick out, get in there. There we go.
That's
inside
good.
Out. That was really good.
Good from Lainey Frommer, second 3 of the game. Guys, game set to start about 20 minutes after we're done with this one. And
do we have an MVP three-pointer? We have an MVP award?
We're going to have to play a little more, right?
Yeah, because Avery is playing really well. Here we go.
And here comes Ramsey with a 3.
Ramsey. You know, I think I'd have to go back and maybe we'd have to ask Ty, but I don't think he had a kid average double figures this year on that state semifinal team, state runner-up team that won or that lost 2 games all year. I don't think they had a double-figure score. Now, he played as many girls as he's playing tonight. I mean, he would wholesale line change that thing. They were a really fun team to watch. You got to see them play Lincoln Christian at the Classic in Kearney, which was a fantastic game. And by the way, since Kelly's here, you know, that Nebraska Girls Basketball Showcase has turned into, obviously, Tino runs a great event at the Heartland Hoops Classic, and what Kelly's done to promote girls basketball, the Heartland Hoops Classic has just been, Nebraska Girls Basketball Showcase has just been fantastic these last few years.
Kearney has really embraced it, right?
So good, yeah.
Originally, that event was supposed to be at the Viero Center, the big event center out there south of the interstate.
Perfect at the high school.
And then with COVID, then some things were going to happen. It was going to be at UNK, and then COVID did happen, and so the teams all scattered for 1 year. But since then, Kearney High has been the host, and it's really awesome. It's a perfect venue for it too, right?
Absolutely.
Still feels like a big atmosphere. That's from a long way away. Still feels like a big atmosphere, but the location is really good. You know, we're right off the interstate, so it's pretty easy travel for most to get there.
I think the other thing that I kind of starting to hear from coaches who are there, especially in the smaller schools, is the configuration of that gym is something that they see in Lincoln. You know what I mean? If they play at Southwest or they play at North Star. And
they don't have to anymore, but sure.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right. They can play at Devaney. Well, never mind. Now that I've totally lost my mind. So
that's okay.
Yeah.
Tony grew up in the era of playing at Lincoln East and Southeast.
Yeah, like real state basketball.
Real state basketball.
3 days, none of this 4-day garbage. Ooh, Riley Scott wanted that one.
I was just happy to be along for the ride because I got out of Strang School for those days.
That one's off.
And then an offensive rebound.
That is exactly how Tatum Backmeyer plays. She is just kind of like I don't even know how to describe her, but her and Tritz playing against each other, that's about as jitterbuggy as you can get right there. Two Bulldogs going right at each other.
Meanwhile, we're tied at 53. We still have a highly competitive game.
We're just kind of out here yapping, and the girls are playing pretty good basketball here.
Yates brings it up.
Chloe Harns just said, shoot it. I'm going to stand right here under the basket. I'm not even going to guard you.
Yates has 6 points. Backmeyer is she is getting her shots.
She is, yep. Well, it's an all-star game.
Sure, why not? Peters goes on the drive.
Good
a little
take there,
scoop.
Macy. Wow. She's even left-handed, so that's a little weak hand
Wow.
scooper. That was pretty good stuff there.
Luby's three bounces off. A little over a minute to go here in the third.
Little run here from the Cadillacs. Oh, boy, now we're 7-0. 7-0 here. Now we kind of need a bucket here, Coach Shaw.
That is the fourth three from Anna Stutzman.
Yeah, she is very, very good at that shot. Flash there.
Redirected, though, by Scott on the way up.
How about Macy Peters?
Wow.
Wow.
All 7 of her points here in the last couple of minutes, actually.
Smooth lefty stroke here, too. Yeah.
Yeah. 8 points, I should say.
Good take there. Oh, you can tell why Coach Olson likes Jenna Luby.
Yep.
She's got good offensive game, good hustler. Oh, good pass, Avery O'Boyle. Oh. Shoot. A great pass there from O'Boyle to Yates.
And we're going to get
Cooksley. Wow, that's 2 timeouts. I don't like it.
We can't have that kind of stuff in an all-star game.
Trying to set up some sideline out of bounds here. Well, come on.
Well, we're going to, while we have a second, we know we've mentioned the guys' game that's coming up, and we've talked a lot about the athletes, the variety of athletes on this girls' side, but we have got some very legit basketball players coming up in this next one. I am very excited to see, again, Austin Adelong and Taj Hadwiger playing for Coach Rippon from Amherst. Everybody's here today.
In an all-star game with the lid off.
Just go
chuck it, Austin.
Those guys are going to be a lot of fun. Makati Makomo from Gish playing in town here today is going to be a lot of fun. And we always like the small school guys, so it will be a lot of fun also to watch again. Cale Gustafson from Osceola. He has been a literal Bulldog for all 4 years, but he has been a fun one to watch on the basketball court for 4 years of high school, and he's not done yet.
Some sleepers there. Bryson Schwenka had himself a state golf meet.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was a district meet. I'm not sure if he. And then I believe Chris Thomas, if I'm not mistaken, Chris Thomas won the Class C 800 at the state track meet. So. Some pretty good athletes. Ethan Raymaker's legit high jumper in there, so it'll be fun.
Yates on the wing. Kicks it back out for Tritz.
Good, got time for one here. They got time for one here, 6-5. Luby's going to get it. 4-pointer would be huge.
Instead throws it backside, but it's partially blocked. And that's how we will end this third quarter. So the Cadillacs make a nice little run. We were tied at 53, so a 10-2 or an 8-2 end to that third quarter, 63-55 as we head to the final 10 minutes of the Dinsdale Automotive Strive All-Star Classic. Come back to GI after this.
Go get it, Zach!
limitless.
All white 11 with just the trim.
Back here in Grand Island for the Dinsdale Automotive Striv All-Star Classic. We will have the Dinsdale Player of the Game at the end of this one. We've got a couple
Exciting.
We got a couple of options. We are also happy. We mentioned a little bit of our broadcast crew, but we're also happy to have Grace Tobias here from Shickley, who is kind of shadowing our Danielle Schaff when it comes to the content creation side.
Anna Stutzman again. A little set play out of the quarter break there.
14 points for Anna, and that one finally not a three.
No, she didn't make many twos for Coach Bluchowski either this year. She's a really prolific shooter for the Blue Jays. Good take there.
Into the lane, and Fromm puts that in.
Lady Fromm. Uh-oh. Ooh.
Mazer with a long two. And the rebound for Milan.
Gracie Weichman.
You know, the shot you're seeing from the floor right now, got to give a little credit. You can see him on the edge of the screen as we pan back to our left, but that's Mason Hendricks. Mason is from Sandy Creek and is in the annals of Striv kids who have graduated literally from their Striv programs and gone on to do other things. Mason hasn't waited to graduate from high school to really go on and do big things. Mason has actually towards the end of his junior year, got what started as like a kind of a job shadow with Nebraska Public Media turned into, hey, do you want to run the slash cam during one of the state championship basketball games? And that has turned into an internship. He'll be joining the Husker Vision staff in the fall in Lincoln, and told me that last weekend he was in Omaha running camera and doing odd assortment of jobs for BTN. So he's Mason's one of those. He's been a guy since he was a freshman. Jeremy Board.
Speaking of Striv All-Stars.
Right.
Mason Hendricks.
Hendricks,
yeah.
Striv All-Star.
Yeah,
it's kind of fun. We got a text from Jeremy Board. Hey, I got a freshman that kind of loves what you guys do, and it's fun to see someone like Mason. And there's been a lot of different ones over the years.
So cool.
Mason's the most recent to really say. We hired Hoosier, so he's still here.
Jeff Ekstrom, I think of Jeff,
Yep.
who's doing media relations for the Omaha Supernovas, which how cool is that? And I think Alec Rome and so many kids who have
There's Mason.
So many kids who have done so many great things in radio even and just super cool.
We've got Cannon Rath from Kearney he and Jeff were actually kind of the combo pair on Bearcat Sports, and both have professional paying jobs in the media world.
Professional. Not that anything we really do in the media is professional, right, E?
Right.
Good take there from Straka. That was nice. Strong through the rip through there. Cut it to 6.
Yep. Harley Straka has 12 points.
Oh, needed that rebound right there.
And the cut for Peters and the foul.
I think we might have free throws here.
We've had one set of free throws the whole game, and we're going to get another set here.
Going to get 2 more here. Yeah, Sabatka in the first quarter, or in the first half there around that one, didn't she? Yep. I don't think we've made a free throw though.
We are 0 for 3.
Might be a new strategy here for Coach Shaw.
Right.
Here as we here in the end game, we'll see. But man, this has been fun. This has been really well played both sides. Let's see if I did the reverse jinx here on the free throw. I think
You can't talk about it till after. You gotta, if you want to reverse it, you gotta mention it. But the jinx works in mysterious ways.
Chloe Arns was ready to shoot that one. She knew it was going up, and we're down to 3-point game here.
All right. 65-62.
Good take there from Noctigal. Yeah, good fight from Haley Brandt there to get that. Oh, good.
Tyshaw thought there was enough contact to warrant a whistle on that.
He ain't getting a backcourt foul and then an all-star game, I don't think.
Meanwhile, it's down to 5.
Uh-oh, here we go. Could be 1. No, good rebound. Long. Might need some fresh legs here.
Yep.
Coach Shaw might need some fresh legs. There you go. Good defense there from Brandt. Oh, she got a layup. Good pass.
Good cut. And the layup,
great
good.
Pass, man.
Katie Ramsey with 11 points
Yep.
for the Hyundais.
Luby and Ramsey have really played, well, I mean, quite frankly, there's been a lot of good players. I'm trying to single one out, and it's not a very good idea. Good take. Oh boy. Sabaka gets her hand in.
Tyler Shaw just brought his subs back to the bench.
Yeah,
now it almost feels like now we're doing NASCAR and we're trying to match tires. All right, you just pitted, so you've got fresh tires, but I'm going to wait another minute before I get that.
Yep. See if we can get two more laps in. Oh, Boyle wide open there on the cut.
Yates up top.
Shot clock.
They put 4 up there. Yeah.
That would have been big. That was definitely past the ish. That was right there near the 4. So, boy, 4-pointer gives you the lead here.
Right.
With 5 minutes to go.
Luby
tough. Oh.
Can't get the finish though. Here comes Tritz for O'Boyle.
Carolyn Mazer is trying not to get hurt out there.
Well, I think she's
big one there.
She's trying not to laugh her head off. I think she tripped herself on the way down. That's why the face is all red.
Is this where, since I know Matt, I can say she's as coordinated as her father?
And here is the 5 in from Coach
5
Shaw.
New, 4.5 left, only down 6. I got a lot of time left. I expect there's going to be some more subbing here just to get the feel here.
2 good shots gets you the lead, not just tied, gets you the lead.
Yeah, true. Although we've been pretty cold from that 4-point mark here. I don't think, have we had any in the second half? Maybe have we had one?
We have not had a 4 in the second half.
In the first half.
Yep.
Oh, good steal there. Good hands from Weichman.
So a chance for the Hyundais to cut in. Good defense on the double from O'Boyle, and the 3 in the corner is short. Yates clears. Leaves it up for Tritz, and nobody turns, and Tritz lays it in. All 7 of her points here. Oh, excuse me, 8. 3 and 3 and 2 is 8 for Peyton Tritz of Waverly.
Good take.
Boy, that's a quick move from Harley Straka.
Really good.
14 for Harley in the game.
You know what I love, too, about Jenna Luby? She's off the bench, jumping up and down.
Yates spots up.
Ooh,
just bounces around, though. Yep, just enough of a bump there from Hurlbert.
Shooter.
Yep, the shooter checking in. And Noctigal in as well. Yeah, we should note, Tony, not playing with a shot clock in this particular game, but the shot clock coming to all classes
Straka
this fall.
Again. Gosh, what a drive here. We got it to 4.
16 points for Harley Straka. Yates gets an open look.
Oh,
just rattles. Boy, she has had some that have just been dead on target, too.
Yep. Another big possession. Oh, Riley Scott was intent on tying this one.
It was coming. Might have been lost on the way up there from. Yates can't get the finish that time, but tips it back and then does get the finish. 8 points for Yates. Quickly to the other end. This layup is good for Milan.
All right, can we get a stop here? Kind of seems weird to me to say that in an all-star game, but they're going to get one.
Well, they're going to get
there.
the stop. There it is.
Stop, in quotation marks.
Stop.
Yeah.
That also does let Fromm and Luby back in for the Hyundais. So this is about as small as a lineup as Tyler Shaw could put on the floor, it looks like. Oh, but it results in a turnover.
Was a great cut, too. Good look ahead by O'Boyle.
And the finish for Stutzman. She's got 16.
Big one here.
Backmeyer's 3, no good. Rebound, though, for Straka. And another chance up and over, and Luby's like, I thought that hoop was taller or something.
She just kind of lost it on the way up.
Question is, was it touched on the shot? And I don't think it was.
Yeah, I don't think it was either. She laughing at herself, so I think she knows it wasn't.
Stutzman, another 3. That one off the front. Game, minute 9 to go. Kind of crunch time here for the Hyundais.
Oh,
that
big
will
one
help.
for Riley Scott.
And a timeout.
And a timeout. I love it. And we're coaching. Minute 1 left, 3-point game.
You bet. We are. Yeah. Now we're playing. We're playing real basketball.
Now we're trying to win. I think.
All right. 76-73.
Great hit there from Riley Scott. That was fun.
9 points for Riley. Danielle wants us to give a player of the game.
Wow.
Like we don't even know who's going to win yet.
I know.
Yeah.
And we can't just say, oh, so-and-so has got.
And it's not one from each team, right?
Yeah, you could say, well, Stutzman's got 16. Well, that's pretty good. Well, Herbert's got 13, but she hasn't scored here in the fourth.
That's pretty good.
That's
Straka's
pretty good.
had a great fourth quarter, kept them in it, man. The Cadillacs, 1, 2, 3, 4, they've had 7 girls score this quarter, 6 girls score this quarter. So, yeah, it's been a good effort. And they've got, 1, 2, 3 girls in double figures. You lean Straka here if they were to somehow come back and win it, because she's really kept them in it, done a great job attacking the basket. Well, let's see. So we got to, the question here is we they can press if they want. So we'll see we'll see what we do here. I don't know if we'll get that good, but. Oh boy, Ella's on the big screen. That's not good.
On her phone and everything.
On her phone,
Jeez.
on the big screen. Probably. I wonder if it was Be Real time. Looks like Snapchat from up here. So.
All right, minute 1 to go. Hyundais.
We're putting a little pressure on.
Trailing, and that's one way to break the press is just
good
throw
take
it down
there
there
from Avery Hurlbert. Maybe that won her something. Who knows?
That just gives her 15 points for the game.
Big triple. Big triple from Jenna.
I think they called it 4.
They called it 4.
They did.
I love it.
Scott once, twice, but
got a chance to win it here.
The spin, the layup, it's good. Backmeyer spins it in. 1 point game.
Luby doesn't know they're ahead.
And they turn
Luby
it
doesn't know
over.
they're ahead. She was trying to foul, I think. Now the Hyundai's got a foul.
So we've Hyundai is 79, by the way. They don't need to score.
No, they don't. They can
just run it out. That's the other thing. In the gym, it only says home and guest. It doesn't say Hyundai and Cadillac up there, so you can't. It's kind of hard to tell unless you've been following real close. There's a foul. Ooh.
But I don't know. We're not anywhere close to 1-1,
right.
are we?
We're not stopping the clock or
can't
anything. I mean, we're just burning it out at this point.
Basically, you got to get it in bounds here at this point.
Right.
Right. Got the touch.
That was an interesting choice to throw it towards the other team's hoop. I didn't write it down. Who hit the 4?
Who hit the 4? I think it was Luby.
Was it?
Yeah. It was Luby or – what a game.
Wow.
And what a win. What a win by the Hyundai All-Stars, back from the dead.
Down 8 going to the fourth quarter and down still 8 with like a minute and a half left.
Yeah.
Making shots, though, down the stretch. And the Hyundai's come up with it 79-78.
I don't know. I think I'm giving it to Jenna Luby.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jenna Luby unofficially 14 points for the efforts here today. She really made a lot of things happen, and that's kind of like, well, Jenna Luby from Lincoln Lutheran is going to be our most valuable player, sponsored by Dinsdale Automotive. So I don't know if Hoosier, you got that up there. We'll throw Luby up there, and if we can put that up there on the big screen as well. And then he knocks my sheets over. $79-78, and now he's taking my. I have no idea what anybody scored now because Hoosier took my sheets.
Just guess.
Yes, here we go. Paige Milan, Kearney, 2 points. Chloe Arns of Sydney had 3. Tatum Backmeyer, 12. It might have been Backmeyer that hit the 4-pointer too.
It could have been.
So it was either Backmeyer.
It was Elmwood Murdoch for sure. But
then was it?
Well, then I don't think it was Luby.
Then it wasn't Luby.
Maybe somebody will tweet us.
Was it It was Backmeyer, wasn't it?
I think it might have been Backmeyer. Yeah.
We better change that. So we better give Backmeyer 60. Should we change that? Nope, already put it up on the screen. It's Luby.
Yeah, I still think she was. Her energy was good.
Lainey Fromm finishes.
We got the selfie going on down there
with 8 points. 16 from Harley Straka, 2 from Haley Brandt. We had 9 from Riley Scott. We had 11 from Katie Ramsey. That's your Hyundai scoring. For the Cadillacs, Peyton Tritz had 8. Avery Hurlbert had 15, including what we thought was maybe the ceiling basket. Turns out to not be on that last layup. Danae Noctegal had 4. Ryan Sabatka had 7. Anna Stutzman with 16. Macy Peters with 10. And McKenna Yates with 8 for the Cadillacs. So that's how they finish up here. About 29 minutes away from lineups for the boys game that will be coming up in just a little bit. 79-78, though. Your Hyundais win it over the Cadillac All-Stars. Thank you so much to all the players and coaches, their families who have made the trip here to Grand Island, some from far away. Thank you so much to Coach Tyler Shaw of Sydney and to Coach Kelly Cooksley and Darren Toby from Broken Bow for coaching these squads, these players. All of the fans that have tuned out and tuned into our game here today. Our sincere thank you to GICC being a gracious host of this game. It's become a fun event for us, and we look forward to it every year on the summer calendar. So for now, for Tony Chapman, for the rest of our crew, my name is Eric Auger. We'll say so long for a little bit. The guys' game tipping off in about 28 minutes from now.